What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to my channel. If you are new, I hope either before, during, or even after this video you go ahead and you subscribe. Be sure to like, comment, and watch the video, but hopefully you go ahead and subscribe. All my OG subscribers, thanks for tuning in to yet another makeup tutorial. This is today's look. All the products will be listed below, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the look.
Fuck niggas getting money became the anthem, cause she was a hustler. She was a
So I'm going to do my eyebrows as I always do. I'm going to heavily set them with the Airspun setting powder in the shade Translucent, and this is just so they stay on a little bit longer. Then I'm going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Ebony with an angled paintbrush. Yes, I did say angled paintbrush. Those are the best brushes to do your brows and to be as precise as possible. Now, I love a dark brow. If you don't care for a dark brow, that's fine. But since I do have these black braids, it's just fitting to me. So I just go ahead and do them both at the same time. I just love a dark brow. Honestly, dark brows on me just X's out everything. The colored brows, the light brows, all of that. And I don't get to wear brows this dark often, so I definitely take advantage. And I'm going to take a spoolie and just brush out the inner corners per usual. To highlight my brow, I'm going into the L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade Classic Tan in 7 per usual. Well, me going into a foundation is just usual. It doesn't matter which one. And then for the brow bone, I'm going to go into the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Natural. I'm gonna blend all that out with, I believe that's a Real Techniques brush. Yeah, that's a Real Techniques brush. It's like one of their blending brushes. That's like one of the best brushes to blend out concealer on your brows. So as I mentioned in my last tutorial, I should have went in with a concealer or a base that just was a little lighter and thicker, a little more pigmented. So I'm going into the Ardell Photo Face Concealer in the shade Light 1.5, and I'm going to blend that out with that same Real Techniques brush. Then on my crease, I'm just going to take the Berries by Juvia's Place. It's one of like their mini palettes, and I'm going into those two pinks that are in the middle. They don't have names, of course, so I'm going into that darker pink that's at the bottom in the middle first, and then I'm going on top with that lighter pink to blend it out. If you see me constantly trying to push my AirPod in, it's because of my my rook and tragus. Is this a tragus? I think this, I don't even know, but it's because of my ear piercing. So yeah, I do that very often in the video, so don't even mind that. Then I'm going to go ahead and go back into that Ardell concealer in the shade Light 1.5, the Photo Face. And I'm going to cut my crease. Now, I definitely could have cut my crease a little higher. You guys, just bear with me, okay? Like, just bear with me, because I have been just dibbling and dabbling with new makeup. So either it's like my makeup that's off, the lighting, the quality of the video, it's just something. So I'm gonna get it together, especially during this quarantine. So yeah, just bear with me a little bit on that. My crease definitely could have been a little higher, but the look still came out really. And with the Ardell, I have learned that not setting it has really helped me. I think I like the way it looks when you don't set it better than when you do set it. For that gold shimmer shade, I'm going into the Juvia's Place Warrior palette, and I'm going into that shade Bakwa, I believe is how you say it, Bakwa. I'm going into that one. I want to go into this matte gel liner. It dries matte, well, liquid liner, I guess you could say, and it dries matte. I'm going to have it down below in the description box. And this pink shade, this actually is not a NYX pencil, or not pencil, but liner, but I'm gonna have that down as well. And I'm just gonna basically outline the marks that I made with the liner and just go back in as needed to fix whatever needs to be fixed. I'm going to set my eyeshadow with the NYX Glitter Primer. And then for the glitter, I'm just going into random glitters. Like I said, I can never remember these companies. Some of them I did not have the best experience with. So yeah, just any regular gold glitter will do. A chunky turquoise glitter and a chunky pink glitter and a gold glitter. That's what I use. I use all of those during this tutorial. For my primer, I'm going to go into the Wet n Wild matte primer, and I'm blending it out with the brush. It just kind of seeps in my skin a little better if I use a brush. So I'm not going to color correct, but I am going to go back into that. Well, I haven't actually been into this tutorial. Normally I use it on my brows, but I'm going into Pure Beige by LA Girl Pro. Basically just using it as a color corrector replacement. And I'm going to blend it in with a Real Techniques brush. And I'm going to go ahead and set it with the Airspun setting powder in the shade Translucent. And I am using a damp beauty blender. For my foundation, I'm going to go into oldie but goodie, the Maybelline New York Superstay Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 330 Toffee. It does oxidize, so I am going to look a bit darker, but I would rather go dark than to go light, so it's completely fine. Then I'm going to take a cream, which is really a foundation, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Beige. I'm actually taking that as my concealer. Because I don't color correct no more, I just need a little extra coverage as far as like my bags and dark spots. So I do like to use a cream or just like a thick concealer or foundation. I'm going to top it off with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Light Sand. Y'all know how I feel about this concealer. It's just bomb. Add it to your kit today. Then I'm going to top it off with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. And I just like to do that so it's not too harsh. It's not any harsh lines or anything of that nature, with me liking, you know, super dramatic highlight and contour. And per usual, I'm just going to blend it out with my foundation brush. Like I said, I do like for it to just merge and be seamless. For my contour, I'm going into, I just cannot replace the No Filter Concealer by ColourPop in the shade Deep Dark 56. I'm sorry, I just haven't found nothing better. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that all out into my edges, everything. Since my contour has been like super dark and deep, I haven't been setting it lately, but I'm gonna go ahead and set my highlight, and I am setting it with the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder in the shade Light 10. And I am doing that with the Beauty Blender just because, like I said, I'm trying different techniques, different things, just trying to figure out what works for me. And then I'm just going to blend that all out with that same foundation brush. And I did actually go into the Maybelline Fit Me foundation powder in the shade 330 Toffee. For my blush, I went into the LA Colors Rad Rogue blush in the shade Awesome. And I did go ahead and spray my face with the Mario Badescu, I think that's how you say it, cucumber spray, just to add a little moisture up in there because it's so matte. And then for my highlight, I'm going to the Juvia's Place highlight in the shade Nefertiti per Rouge. For my under eye, I'm going into the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I honestly don't remember what blue shade this was. I was just trying to look for it, but just a light blue will suffice. It doesn't really matter. This one is a little shimmery. I'm almost certain it's from one of the Juvia's Place palettes. For my liner, I'm going into the Inglot number 77 gel liner. That's still my fave. I still love you, girl. Because I just like for that to be intense on my waterline. And then I'm just going into the Ultimate Mascara by Mary Kay on my bottom lashes. For lips, I'm going to the NYX AK, or the NK, not NYX AK, the NK lip pencil in the shade brown. And I'm just going to top it off with the LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter Gloss. And this one is in Sensual. And that's the tweet. That's the look, honey. Okay, we went for something colorful, something cute, something a little different. And this is what we came up with. Let me know if you guys like the tutorial. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave any other video suggestions below. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all in my next tutorial. Bye, y'all.
And when your man's there hurt, the feds got him. I see you